Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and as you can see, we're in a different room that we're usually in to do these videos. We're in my Disney guest room because it makes sense for the product that we're reviewing here today that's going to be added into this room, and that is the Disney's Mickey Mouse Photoshare digital frame. Now, you guys may be thinking, hey, isn't this just a digital frame? Is it just a frame that has a Disney logo on it and that's it? It is not, and that's exactly why I got it. I mean, obviously, you guys know watching this channel and all the vlogs that I do that there's a lot of there's a lot of times that I go to Disney World and Disneyland that I went to recently and stuff like that. A lot of family vacations, a lot of vacations I've gone to with friends to the Disney World parks, and there's going to be many times in the future, and I wanted a good way to show those pictures off in this room. And obviously, I'm not going to have, an infinite amount of wall space to be able to capture those memories and show them off all the time. So a digital frame made the most sense. And this is where I'm going to keep all of my Disney pictures of all the vacations that I've gone to, and they'll be displayed happily in this room. But what sets this one apart that I really, really liked is that you can add digital effects over your pictures that you took from different from different Disney characters. Like as you can see here, you can see Minnie in the frame right there, in this picture right here in the front, which is really cool with the family. So you can create, digital. So you can create, like, have characters pop up in your actual pictures, which is really cool. Obviously, I haven't seen this before. And also, they have borders around that are also Disney themed as well, which I really like. One of my main complaints, I know this is very off topic for this video, but one of my main complaints about the Arcade 1-Up version of their photo booth that they have is that their photo booth is just a generic photo booth that doesn't have any filters or anything, any borders or anything that is for arcades. If they made filters and borders that, were Pac-Man and, asteroids and stuff like that, that when you took these pictures in the arcade, you could be surrounded by games or adding different game pictures like this one did with Disney, then I would have the Arcade One photo booth in my game room downstairs, because then it wouldn't make sense. But just to have generic borders and generic things popping up in the picture makes no sense. It would be like if this frame right here was Disney themed, but then it had generic borders and no characters popping up on screen. It would just have random stars that you could pop up on your photos. It would make very little sense to own one. But this is exactly what I'm looking for in this room. Let's go ahead and get into the video. We're going to unbox it and take a look at it together.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and unbox this together. So just to read the front here, Disney Digital Effects adds fun Disney character cameos and borders, personalized with captions. So you can even add captions underneath it as well, right overlaid over the picture, which is fantastic. HD touchscreen display, quick and easy setup, and can store up to 5,000 pictures built in, which is awesome. And then reading here on the back, invite all your family and friends to share special moments to your Disney Photoshare Smart Frame. The free Photoshare Frame app makes it fun, fast, and easy to share your life. As it happens, you can even send your photos and videos to multiple frames at once, so you can stay in touch with all of your loved ones. Enjoy your favorite memories every day in this beautiful wooden engraved with a Mickey Moth. Add a touch of Disney to your favorite memories. Your photo slideshow will be better than ever with these fun digital decorations. The Disney Photoshare Frame includes a custom set of decorative borders to add a bit of Disney style to your photos, as well as fun Disney character cameos to surprise and delight. So it says here, video and music. So you can even send music and videos to this as well, not just pictures. Send a video of the kids to grandma, or enjoy music behind your photo slideshow. Make your memories better with movies and music. Awesome. Clock and calendar, the ultimate desktop accessory. SD and USB support, so you could add an SD card and USB support as well. And then it talks about the auto dimming to set the mood. So let's go ahead and unbox this from here. It just slides right out here. Put this here to the side. Has a nice little picture of the way that this is, in here. You can see here, right here in the front, it says Disney right here. So you can see it's very themed to Disney, which shows that effort was put into this and not just a generic box that it could have been in. And here is the frame itself, which I'm looking at the very first time. And again, you can tell that this is actually Disney themed and not just a crappy, because of all the things that I'm seeing in here. Even the manual here actually says it's Disney, so you can tell that, effort was put into this product and not just a regular frame with a couple of pieces on it. And man, this frame is beautiful looking, as I can see here. Very, very nice. There it is right there. and a nice brown. Obviously, I'll do a close-up as we get closer to the video, but there it is right there. And even on the back is Disney. It says Disney on the back as well, so it's definitely a Disney-made product. Let's put this down here for a second. See what else we have in the box. We have the power cable, of course, right here. We'll put that to the side as well. And then, like I talked about, that actually has a manual that actually says Disney on it. So, again, if this was a generic, nonsense product, it wouldn't have all these little touches that it actually is made by Disney. But, of course, the main event of this is getting this set up and seeing how it looks like. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up on my wall, see where it's going to go in the room, and put some pictures on it and mess with the app a little bit, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you guys what I think and show you guys how it all works. All right, guys, so here we are with the frame here. So I decided to put it right next to the TV here on the right. It might not be its final position, but I think this is where it's going to stay. I'm still working out some of the stuff over here to see if this is where I officially want it to be, right above my Magic Band reader that I've done a video review on before. I think this is a good spot. I want it to be displayed as soon as somebody walks in and, can kind of see the pictures as they walk in. I don't really see another good spot for it because I have frames everywhere else in this room, and I think everything else is well positioned in this room, in the Disney room. So I think everything looks good in here the way it is with the Disney guest room and everything. So I think this is a good spot for it. So I think we're gonna leave it here. But let's go ahead and talk about what you guys are seeing. So I did add a few pictures just to test this out, and you can see that it's scrolling through some of my recent Disney vacations and stuff like that. You can see I added some of the borders that I talked about. I added Mickey here coming along. I added this border here, as you guys are looking at here when I took at Art of Animation. I did add the text there at the bottom as well. It's your choice if you want to add these borders and Mickey popping up, at random, where it does it automatically for you every time you want in the settings, or you can add it specifically for each picture. Like this one, I decided not to, and I just added the text at the bottom. At the bottom there, this is a picture of us on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which looks awesome. And we had a lot of fun doing that. And this is a picture of all of us at the Frozen ride, me having a great time there in the corner on the water drop there, which is hilarious. And then you can see here, I added a border here since this is the Merry Christmas cruise that we took. I added a little Christmas border. You can see it has little Mickey canes and stuff like that. So again, there's a lot of different borders and stuff that you can do. The picture quality on here, I think, looks fantastic. I don't know the exact resolution of this, to be honest. I don't think it's set it anywhere. I think it's 1080p. But the pictures look fantastic on this small little display. I think it looks crystal clear, and I think it looks really sharp looking. I took these pictures all on my Samsung S24, and I think they came out great. You can see a video that we took here as well, us having fun. The videos, you can't do any overlay graphics on, so you can't have like Mickey pop up anywhere. You can't have any borders on videos. You can only do that with pictures. Yeah, that's how that frame looks like. I do love the frame. I love the brown. You can see right here the Disney touches here. You can see the little Mickey ears right here at the corner. That it has, and here's an upside down one, but the brown looks nice and has a really sharp look to it, along with the black border here on the bottom. Now, as far as the app goes that we have on here, I haven't had too many issues with the app. Something that I was concerned about because there has been a few reviews on Amazon and stuff that people were having issues with the app. Here's the app right here in front of me. Haven't had too many issues using it. It's called Photoshare, and you can see this is the main area right here. I connected the Disney frame with no issues. It didn't find it. Actually, I guess there was an issue. It didn't find the frame automatically, but it let me manually enter the code from the frame after I connected the frame to Wi-Fi on the frame itself. I just entered in the code manually, and then it found the frame, no problem, and I was good from there on out. But basically what it is if you come here, let's say I select a picture. This is my gallery that it's looking through, whether it be videos or pictures. If I select this one, that means that you can select it and you can send it to the frame right now, but you can also caption it or add effects or send it. So if I go ahead and click on effects here, you can see it brings this up, and then you can first crop it. If you want to do original or landscape, you can landscape it and do it in a certain way. This is obviously not a landscape picture, so let's actually go ahead and back out and let's actually select a landscape one here real quick. So if I select this one here, and then I select this, and then I crop it, I can select this and kind of stretch it out, and that could be my frame there, and then I could enhance it. You have all these different ones that you can enhance it with. I'm going to leave it as original, but just know there are all of these different enhancements that you can choose, black and white, all of these different ones that you could choose right here. Again, I'm going to leave it on original. The crop looks good, so we're going to leave it right there as is. Then you could add these effects. And again, you could have Pluto popping up in the corner right here if you want to. As you can see there, you could have Mickey popping up over here. See that in the corner right there. So you can see all these different characters that you can add. See how I have that one right there for Pluto. Daisy sitting right there in the corner. So you can have all of these different ones popping up all these at all these different places, and they have a bunch of variety. There is only like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and stuff like that on here, and Daisy. There are sometimes balloons and stuff like that that you can add, but there's not any more characters, not like unique characters that you probably never heard of or anything more fancy than the usual suspects, as you can see me scrolling through here. And those are all the ones of the characters. So there's a few of the goofy ones and stuff like that. And then you have the frames. Like I said, you can add all of these digital frames above it. You can see all the different frames that they have on here. So they do have a good variety of frames. There's a lot of them as you see me scrolling through. I'm not going to sit here and scroll through all of them and point them out one by one because there is a lot. But you can see that they also have ones for different themes, like you know, if you want to do one for Christmas right now, don't mind that alert on my phone at the same time right now. You also have birthday ones and Christmas ones as well. So they do have a nice variety of themes. Like this one, for example, for Mickey being in a turkey and stuff like that, which is pretty funny. Pumpkin right there, again for Christmas right there. So they do have a good variety of ones that you can find for different things that may be popping up in the frame. So let's say I select that frame right there. Like I said, they got a good variety. That's all of them right there that I just scrolled through. So they have a lot. And you can see Mickey popping up right there. And then you could hit caption and then caption this to whatever you want. So these two girls that are in this picture here in the middle were actually part of our cruise, and they were fantastic. They were handling the adult area. They were awesome. Gabby, shout out, and all that stuff that they did was fantastic. So let's say I do that. Then I can go ahead and hit the send button right here on top. Sending images 1 of 1. You'll get an alert, a nice little sound effect popping up, and it says photo or video received from Carlos. You can see it right there popping up. And then you'll see eventually it will start going into the rotation of sorting itself through. And you can send videos like that. I don't know what the exact limit is of the video because I only have a few seconds, but there it is right there. The one that we just did, the adult dream team, and there's Mickey. Mickey's graphics look really sharp and nice looking, and that picture looks fantastic. And there's the video that I did before that was a few seconds of all of us cheering on. You could have the audio of the video turned on. I just decided to have it turned off. You can actually just tap on a picture here, and then it will give you all these different options. You can rotate it, scale it, play, zoom, delete the picture right here. So if you sent something incorrectly, you could delete it right from here. But then you can also click on back, and it will bring you to the actual menu here. So if you go into the settings, you can see the auto effects that you can set on here, so you can enable auto effects. That's what I was talking about with those effects with Mickey popping up on the pictures and everything. I have it turned off because I'm specifically enabling it on the pictures that I want. But if you just want the characters and borders to pop up at random, you can set all of these settings right here. You can set Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it will pop those up by itself automatically. Like I said, I'm doing it manually. You can set the date and time here. You can see storage available, 4 gigabytes. You can see the system, if there's a firmware update or an application update and stuff like that. You can do that right from here. The sound is also here, so you can adjust the sound volume. You can do the quiet time, start at 625. If you want to tone down a quiet time and not do any videos for certain times, you can do it right from there. You can hit the display. You can change the brightness and everything. I think the middle is probably fine. You can do slideshow settings. This is where you can do video playback, audio on and off. So if you want the video to actually have audio, you can do that right from there. Slideshow playback, slideshow format, and all that stuff is all here. So you can go ahead and adjust all the settings that you need. You can show the last 50 photos, 100 or whatever. I have it on shuffle. You can scale the photos as well to stretch mode and auto or normal and stuff like that. I'm leaving mine all on normal because it's as long as you take landscape pictures, you should be fine, the way I'm sending the pictures that I just showed you. So you can back out of here. Then you also have the video category, so you can kind of see the videos that you have. You can also connect an SD card or a USB stick on the bottom, on the back. This is the only issue I've had with this thing that I haven't figured out yet. If anybody has one and has figured it out, let me know. But you are able to plug in a USB or an SD card slot that basically come into music and have music going on in the background. And then when you have the audio selected right there, if I go back because I just decided to go backwards here, you're supposed to be able to see the audio files that are in that SD card or the USB. And the USB and the SD card show up fine. Like if I go in here, it showed up. I don't have it attached right now, but it did show up here when I was trying it, but it will never find the music. Now, I was able to add pictures with no problem, and all the pictures showed up on the SD card and the USB. But the music file, I added like 6 different ones, and they would never show up. And they were all MP3 format, which is what this website says that you're supposed to use, is they need to be an MP3 format. I chose a variety of sizes from 3 megabytes all the way to 10, different variable lengths, and none of the MP3s are showing up. So I'm not sure what the issue is there. I did reach out to them. If I hear back from them before posting this video, I'll leave a note underneath the description of this and the title here. But that's the only issue I have with this thing, is that I can't get the music to work because that's the only way you can add music on here to the slideshow, is adding it through a USB or SD card and then transferring it onto here. You can't just use the app to transfer it over Wi-Fi like you could with the pictures. But everything else has been really good with this. I'm really happy with this because I always wanted a digital frame in this room, because obviously I want to be able to show off the pictures that I take, and when I come in here feel like, you know, I'm coming back into my Disney, you know, my last Disney vacations, feel like I'm still at Disney and stuff like that. That was the whole point of this room. And this is a great way to show off these pictures when people are here, you know, and when I'm trying to reminisce of all the times that we had in Disney and stuff. So this is a great way to do that. And it's a fantastic thing. And I was waiting for a digital frame, and I found this one that kind of made sense in this room, and this is obviously perfect. Not only does it have Disney borders and Disney themes and stuff like that, Disney characters popping up in your pictures, has the nice border for then brown, and has the Mickey ears on the bottom right and left. It works great. You can send your pictures really easily from your phone. You can even have your friends send pictures from their phone directly to this frame as well, using the email address, and it just sends it right to it. All of that stuff has been working. Like I said, the MP3 is the only thing that I had an issue with, but I'm still really happy with this. I don't know how often I'd use the MP3 anyway, because I don't want to come into the house and always have, you know, the slideshow hearing music nonstop. It's probably more of like a one-time thing that I wanted to try it out and see what it worked, how it sounded and everything. But still, it's advertised and it should work. So we'll see what they say when they respond back to my email. But other than that, like I said, the quality of the frame is really good. The picture quality looks really good. The ease of use of the app works really well to send pictures and everything. And yeah, it's going to be great to keep adding pictures of my Disney vacations into this frame. And you know, if you're a Disney fan or you have a Disney themed room like I do, I think this is a great version of something to add. And just know, even though I have it attached to my wall in landscape, because that's how I take most of my pictures that I think look good, you could actually rotate this portrait style, and it will auto rotate the pictures in portrait. And it will start showing the pictures in portrait mode instead of landscape mode, and it like alternates back and forth just like if it was a big phone, because it is running Android. So that does work, and you can position this in any way you want. If you have this on a table, it does come, if you don't want to put it on the wall, it does come with a little stand, so you can just put it on the table and then rotate it back and forth anytime you want. So that is an option as well. You don't have to mount it on the wall if you don't want to. That's just obviously how I'm doing it, because I don't really have another spot in this room, like I talked about, to put it anywhere, because I think this is the perfect spot for it, to show off all the pictures and everything, and, you know, goes well in that corner of the room. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video on the photo frame there, Disney edition. I think it's a fantastic addition to this room. It makes perfect sense, and it makes me get home from a Disney vacation and be excited to add more pictures to that frame. More to come, of course. I only added a few to start, but this is really, really cool. If you guys are Disney fans and you have a Disney themed room like I do in your house and stuff like that, this may be a great addition, and it is really cool. So check out the link in the bio, and check out the link in the description below to purchase your own. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time.